Whew. Actually, no, I'm gonna save fragrance bottles for later. Is Blue Day Chanel any good? So I don't really prefer Blue Day Chanel. The whole line, they smell good, but they're just kind of basic. I say if you're looking for something just fresh and clean, yes, Blue Day Chanel would be a good option. But if you want to look for like a twist on Blue Day Chanel, you can try Guess Uomo Aqua. It smells just like Blue Day Chanel EDT, but this has added aquatics. So kind of takes that DNA and I guess you could say like spices it up a little bit, makes it a little more interesting. But this is like 20-30 bucks, so cheap and around the same longevity and projection as the EDT, just with aquatics. But I'm thinking if you are looking into for some fresh and clean fragrances, Blue Day Chanel would be perfect. At that though, I'd say if you're looking into Blue Day Chanel, just skip over the Blue Day Chanel line and look at Chanel Allure Homme Sport Extreme. That one is good. Same clean, fresh style. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, the Blue Day Chanel line is good. I just think it's a little too basic. But the Chanel Allure Homme Sport Extreme would be super good. But yeah. All right. Also, when more people join in, I have 5 underrated fragrances. We're not going to do fragrance battles this live because we did it the first live. We'll do fragrance battles later tonight. This is going to be just a standard hour live. I want to tell you guys about a video that I am recording. I'm in the process of recording it. So, and it's going to lead to me making 2 videos. So, I have a full bottle of Le Beau EDT. I traded for this one, and one of my subscribers sent me sample of Le Beau Paradise Garden and a sample of Le Beau Le Parfum. So right now I'm making a video just which is the best, or not which is the best Le Beau, but what is the best, are the flankers any good, I guess is the video I'm recording. And I have Le Beau Le Parfum on my left hand. I don't really like Le Beau Le Parfum that much. The coconut's toned down, and it has a bunch of other stuff in it. I think it's still a good smelling fragrance. I'm just not super crazy about it, if I'm being dead honest. But Paradise Garden, unique opening. It was a really unique opening. I have the note breakdowns right here. I just wrote them out. But Paradise Garden, the opening, green note, watery notes, mint, and ginger. A really unique opening, and honestly smells super good. So I'll probably get a bottle of Le Beau Paradise Garden. It is expensive, so I think I might wait till like spring of next year when the prices start to go down. And Le Beau Le Parfum, I'd be open to getting a bottle. I just don't really prefer it over Le Beau EDT. I think my rankings, I'd still have to put Le Beau EDT at number 1. Second would be Paradise Garden, and last place would be Le Beau Le Parfum. Again, nothing wrong with Le Beau Le Parfum. I just like more coconut-heavy fragrances. Le Beau Paradise Garden is almost like a coconut sunscreen vibe. Yo, what's up, Kobe? Paradise Garden would be so much better if it lasts longer. See, that's one thing I've heard. I've heard Paradise Garden doesn't last that long. Um, but I don't know. I really like the scent. I really am enjoying the scent. But it's like 100 on Beauty Shop for a 4.2 ounce. It's $180, and for 75 ml, it's $125. Keep the grind up. Hey man, I appreciate it. I will. But it's super expensive. I think it's for the 75 ml of Paradise Garden. It's either almost as expensive or more expensive than a 125 ml of Le Beau Le Parfum. Yo, Micah, sorry I missed your stream earlier. No, you're totally good, man. But I really am liking Paradise Garden. It is super nice. But still, Le Beau EDT is my favorite. But like I said, I'm in the midst of recording that video. I'm letting it dry down. But it's gonna make two separate videos because I'll have, are the Le Beau flankers any good? And then which is the best Le Beau? And I'm just gonna record them in one. But like I said, 5 fragrances I feel like are underrated. You guys need to try. Just picked up Louis Vuitton. Nice. Which one? I was asleep, didn't wake up till 2. Well, glad that you enjoyed your sleep, Zay. But 5 underrated fragrances. Prada Luna Rosa EDT. This is clean, citrusy, ambroxan heavy, mint heavy, lavender heavy. Nice, powdery, clean fragrance, and I really enjoy this fragrance. Next one, Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb EDT. Gets hated on. A lot of people say, "Oh, don't the EDT is not worth it. Go for the EDP." Smell the exact same. If anything, I prefer the EDT because they smell really similar. So the EDT and the EDP smell super similar. If anything, I just prefer the EDT. I really don't know why, but good fragrance and gets a lot of hate for no reason. California Dream, nice. I haven't smelled any Louis Vuitton fragrances. Hey, Mike, what's up? Hey, Huntcraft, how are you? I just bought Invictus Platinum, nice. I haven't tried Invictus Platinum. I've heard a lot of good things about it, haven't gotten the chance to try it. Another underrated fragrance would be Versace Eros Flame. Now, when you hear people talk about the Eros line, a lot of them now are talking about, oh, Eros Energy is coming out. Guys, Eros Energy is going to be the best fragrance ever. And even before Eros Energy was announced, not a lot of people were talking about Eros Flame. This gets comparisons to Axe. I really don't know why. It's a beautiful, spicy, citrus, vanilla fragrance. Has a nice rose note in there too. It's peppery, it's woody. Good fragrance. But like I said, even before Eros Energy was announced, still people were talking about the EDT and the EDP. I own the EDT, and whenever I want to wear a Eros, I always just grab Eros Flame. What are the notes in Paradise Garden? Paradise Garden, top notes, green notes, watery notes, mint and ginger. Middle notes, coconut, fig, and salt. And base notes, tonka bean and sandalwood. I think I might ask for something from the Prada Luna Rosa line for my birthday. Prada Luna Rosa Black. I know this isn't Prada Luna Rosa Black, but Luna Rosa Black is such a good powdery fragrance. It is good, kind of like a sweet lavender mint. Which one, James? Why Sell Myself? Why Sell Myself is good. I don't own that one in my collection. That's my brother's signature fragrance. It's good though. I really like it. It's floral heavy. Thank you. Hey, no problem, Huntcraft. What do I think about Haussmann Boulevard? I feel like I might have heard of that, but I have no thoughts. I haven't tried it. Was thinking Luna Rosa Black or Luna Rosa Sport. I'd go Black. Luna Rosa Sport is okay. It's not that good in my opinion. I don't think a lot of the sport fragrances are really good. Dior Homme Sport is just okay as well. It's good, kind of like a sweet lavender mint. But yeah, James, what were you saying was like a sweet lavender mint fragrance? You could, I know, maybe you're talking about this. I don't know. Or unless you could have been talking about myself too. Okay, here we go. Okay, Invictus Platinum is a sweet lavender and a subtle hint of mint in the back. Okay, thank you, James. I was just confused. I didn't know what one you were talking about. No, surprisingly, that has been a widely requested fragrance for me to try, for me to get a bottle of. No place sells it around me. Is it not sold out, but discontinued. By the way, I DM'd you on Instagram for a live, like you said, but you haven't responded. I don't know. I always check my requests. I don't have any requests. Maybe try and send me another message though. You gotta try Dior Sport Extreme. Way more subtle notes. I didn't even know that there was a Extreme. I might purchase niche around this month. Haltane or Naxos. Tell me the note breakdowns for them. You said you've never smelled it, so I tried to describe it. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Also, the new Phantom is good. The Phantom Parfum, the like matte black one, or which one? Okay, I'm like, hey, Easton, how are you doing? I made a video about the cologne I made in New York City. Nice. Hi, JB. Welcome back. Gotta go talk to you later. All right, James, you have a nice night. Another underrated one, Oak by Bath & Body Works. This has been since discontinued. This used to be a $30 fragrance. Now it's over $200. This, oh my, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this masculine oak, obviously. Super masculine, musky. And this just brings me back. This was the first fragrance I gotta say I probably ever smelt. This was my stepdad's fragrance. Kept it in the glove box of my mom's car, and I remember I would always smell this. I was in love with it. I didn't know like how to use cologne. I was like 6. I just sprayed all over the car, but dude, this stuff smelled amazing. And the last fragrance I think is underrated at this point has got to be Drakkar Noir. Drakkar Noir. This got a lot of hype because people are like, oh, Drake has it tattooed on him. Is it tattoo worthy? No, it's not tattoo worthy. But Drakkar Noir is a masculine, musky. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a leather note or something in there, but good old school vibe. It came out in the 80s. I think Drakkar Noir is still good. A lot of people say, oh, Drakkar Noir sucks. Don't even try it. I've heard the Drakkar Noir Intense. I think it's Drakkar Intense. People say is a lot better than this, so I want to try it out, but I have not yet. Did I miss live? No, I've only been live for 12 minutes, and we're not doing fragrance battles this live. LOL, LW. All right. LW, just in the future, I'll handle that, okay? Sorry, I always ask that. No, you're good. Chanel Allure Sport Extreme or Allure Sport Extreme, Wassa Y, or Tom Ford Extreme Noir Parfum. Probably Allure Sport Extreme. Moschino Toy Boy is underrated. Haven't gotten a chance to smell that. Have not gotten a chance to smell it, though. Sorry, Mykah, my bad, gang. You're good. Just please don't do it again. Yeah, no, a lot of people say Toy Boy super good, but haven't tried it. I hear it's a super good masculine rose fragrance. I know that that's a problem with a decent amount of rose fragrances, is that it's a lot of them come across as feminine. I have Burberry Brit, which is powdery rose. Let's see. Burberry Brit is like a powdery rose. Nice. So powdery, floral, still masculine though. But I feel like a big thing with rose fragrances is a lot of people say that they're way too feminine. But I'm going to throw all of these colognes back. Like I said, we're not doing any fragrance battles. So if whatever you guys want to talk about, we obviously can. Oh, that's why I wasn't stopping. I desperately need more storage, dude. It's getting so bad. Oh, yeah, dude. I need way more storage than I have. Sure. Oh, wow. No more. You should try some layering scents and tell us what you think. I could definitely do that. If you guys want to drop some layering combos you guys think would be nice out of my collection, I can show you guys my collection. I would do a Ultramall and Hawass layering combo. That's a super good layering combo, but I've already done that combo on live. But if you guys in here, I'll show you. I'll show you all my collection. so you guys can get a layering combo. Also, there's Le Beau. I'm not going to layer Le Beau Le Parfum or like any of the samples I have. Aqua de Gio Profundo and Guess One More Aqua. Okay, I can definitely do that. Hold on. I don't know why my screen I don't know why my camera looks. Yeah, I don't know why it looks so foggy. Best JPG, warm weather, it's Le Beau. Cool weather, it's Ultramall. Aqua de Gio Profundo, or I already read that. Yeah, I'll do that. Here, someone give me one more layering combo. Let's try and go maybe like throw in a warmer fragrance in the layering combo. I feel like that would be good because Guess One More Aqua is a cool, warm weather fragrance, and Profundo is so. Let's try and find a warmer fragrance, a cool weather fragrance. But a good layering combo. Rasasi Hawass and Ultramall. Great layering combo. For me, I throw a spray of Hawass on first. Because it's strong. But yeah, the one in Sauvage. I don't have Sauvage, unfortunately. Honey Water and Stronger With You. Okay, I can do those two. Here, let's see. Profundo and then Honey Water and Stronger With You EDT. Let's throw these down here. Oof. Any tobacco mixed with cherry or vanilla. I don't have any like. Oh, actually, okay. So Honey Water has a tobacco note in it, and it also has vanilla, and Strong With You has vanilla, so I feel like that could work. Or you could do someone else's, doesn't matter. No, I'll do those two, because those are two good ones. First, we're going to start off with the first one. We'll do Aqua de Gio Profundo and Guess One More Aqua. Aqua de Gio Profundo, I would say, is the stronger one, so we'll do one spray. Let it dry down. Aqua de Gio Profundo, beautiful C notes, aqua zone, mineral notes, citrusy, nice, aquatic, citrus, mineral heavy, aquatic fragrance. I'm not trying to seem commanding. No, dude, you're totally good. You're totally good, but let's get a dry down. A lot of people say that they don't like Profundo because of the mineral heavy opening. I love mineral heavy fragrances. So I absolutely love Profundo. I love the opening and just the mineral heavy side, but we'll let that dry down. Yeah, we'll let that dry down. Honestly, this might be loud, but I'm just going to turn on my fan just so it'll dry down quick. Profundo, best Armani fragrance in my opinion. I would say best Armani fragrance got to be Stronger With You. Hey, Joel, how are you doing? But let's see. All right. All right, dried down. So let's throw on a spray. Guess One More Aqua. Guess One More Aqua smells like Bleu de Chanel with added aquatics. Have I smelled Aqua de Gio Pour Homme? Just the original one? If it's just the original one, yes, I have smelt it. Oh, you're right, I forgot about Strong With You. Yeah, well, and then there's also like the Armani Code line. I think, if anything, when you look at houses like that have a lot of successful lines, you need to look at not what's the best in the house, but what is the best in the line. So, for me, best in the Armani Code line, Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Best in the Stronger With You line, the EDT. Best in the Aqua de Gio line, Profundo. That's what my rankings would go. Absolute was such a great Aqua de Gio. So, the Ulta by me still sells bottles of Aqua de Gio Absolute. But I don't know. I think it's weird that they still have bottles, which part of me is like, are these fake or what? Because I know that it's been discontinued for a little bit, but they still have bottles. They still have testers. Hey, Gut Clots, how are you doing? Not trying to get off topic. What's my favorite sport? What do you play? So, favorite sport, basketball. I play basketball, play center. But I'm probably not going to try out this year. I made the team last year. But I honestly think I'm just going to be taking YouTube seriously. You know, it's what I want to do. Also, the big reason on why I don't necessarily want to play basketball is I had no time during the basketball season to film content. I was so busy, and it's like if I have this chance to make something for myself doing YouTube, why not just do that? You're right is great. So what are my thoughts? Oh, it's see. Here's the thing: you have to let them dry down for a little bit longer because right now, really all I get is Guess One Aqua. But you'll let them dry down for a few minutes and it'll go. But we'll do spray of honey water on this wrist. All right, not gonna do a full spray because this thing will literally douse your arm. Great pressurized atomizer. Let's throw. Let's let this dry down quicker than normal. But honey water, beautiful, realistic honey, lavender, vanilla, great fragrance. It's about $150, and if I'm not mistaken, it is a niche fragrance. That's what Christopher Lee said. He says it's a niche fragrance, but it doesn't seem to be good. It's good, has great staying power, it's long lasting. It's just an all around great fragrance. Wow, and the only thing I dislike about honey water, I don't know if y'all can see, but it's an extrait de parfum concentration, so it is so oily on your skin. Meaning you just kind of gotta let it dry. What's a niche fragrance? So niche fragrances. So there's designer like Gucci, Prada, Versace. They make colognes. They also make clothes. They make shoes. They make other stuff. Niche only makes fragrances. Whereas everyone, I don't know. We haven't had. It's weird. Not last night, but 2 nights ago, we didn't really have a whole lot of people in the lives, like a whole lot of original people in the lives. This morning we had a decent amount of people from the lives, but I don't know. They could be busy. It's like majority of my fans are on the East Coast, so it's like 7:20 for them right now. So they could be eating dinner or something. Also, to be fair, I didn't show anyone, or I didn't like make an announcement. Wood by the Squared 2. Never heard of that. Here, let me invite people one sec. All right, I appreciate it, Easton. Yo, you know what'll be fire? Hugo Dark Blue and Eros EDT. I'll do that in the next stream because I don't have anywhere else to layer fragrances. 2 people. No, we got more than 2 people. We got like 5 people. But let's see. Honey water. Still very oily. I love layering Banana Republic's Dark Amber and Cherry with Monarch's Red Tobacco. Both great, rare stock finds for cheap yet smell expensive. I tried the Monarch Red Tobacco. I thought it was okay. I wasn't insanely impressed with it. At the same time, it's a $15 fragrance. All right. Got a spray of Stronger with You on as well. I got a feeling I might like this layering combo a little bit more, but we'll let this one dry down. I swear this is so awkward because I'm trying to like let it dry down so I don't have to just like wait 10 minutes and then actually tell you what it smells like. But yeah, put what you guys are all wearing in the comments. I am wearing. What am I wearing today? Oh, I'm wearing Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb and Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT. Here, I'm gonna be home in 3 minutes. Oh, so I can hear you better. No, you're totally good. What am I sitting on? It's literally just a bench. Yeah, it's like. Here, let's see. All right. Okay, just dry it down. We can turn off that fan now. But it's just this random bench I've had. I don't know. But it's nice. It's nice to sit on, I guess. It's also like the only chair in my house that would like fit in my recording setup. Okay, my opinion on Chanel Egoiste. I've never smelled that one either. So, issue with me and fragrances, the 2 rack stores by me, Ross and TJ Maxx, the 3 retail stores by me are Ulta, Dillard's, and Sephora. So a lot of fragrances I haven't smelled, like Chanel Egoiste, haven't smelled, never smelled any niche fragrances. But yeah, so it's kind of bad. But that's why that's why I really haven't expanded into niche yet. But I'm gonna be buying some Manceras here soon. What up, A Elixir? How are you doing? Mason Alhambra Perseus. What is that one a clone of? Seems like it would be a Pegasus clone. Wearing Irish tweed by Aventus. Nice. I have Cool Water. People say it's like similar to it. I don't know how close it is. Mykah Fragrance. I watch his content sometimes. I don't really like a whole lot of it. The thing I don't like about him is how he, like, when he told people, oh, LeBeau's getting discontinued, and then a lot of people panic buy, and a lot of people panic bought LeBeau, and then he's like, oh, just kidding. Blue Jeans. Blue Jeans. Blue Jeans is a powdery, sweet, citrusy, fresh fragrance. It's synthetic, so I guess it's really not a okay, here, hold on. It's citrusy, synthetic. It has vanilla, has a rose note in there too. So I really like this. I think a lot of people hate on it for really no reason. And majority of people who do hate on it, I feel haven't really smelt the fragrance. But yeah, I think it's underrated. And I get like 7 hours of longevity. Best fragrances come from Grasse, France. Well, I've never been to France before. I've never left the U.S. I was at the gym, so through a Nautica Voyage, I was busy, so I don't know. No, I get it. It's like that sometimes. It does smell exactly like Pegasus. Oh, nice. Blue Jeans or Dior Sauvage. I would probably go... I didn't really like Dior Sauvage for a long time. I'm coming around to it more. I'd still go Blue Jeans over Dior Sauvage. Do I like niche? Nivea fragrance is a great place to start. So I haven't smelled any niche fragrances. But I don't really want to pay like $20 for a sample, which is why I'm going to start out with Mancera. I don't know which one I'm going to buy yet. I have a few that I'm debating. Is Versace Dylan Blue good? Heard it smells like Sauvage. At least to my nose, Dylan Blue smells nothing like Sauvage. They're both Ambroxan heavy fragrances. So if you want to say that they smell similar because they're Ambroxan heavy, Sauvage is more Ambroxan, peppery, spicy, I guess you could say. Spicier for a fresh fragrance as far as that goes. Dylan Blue, it's aquatic, it's amber heavy, it's Ambroxan heavy. It has this like sweet fruity side to it. It doesn't smell like Sauvage to me, but it's a great fragrance. If you can get a pre-reformulation bottle, which I'm sure if you still go to your retail stores, you'll get a pre-reformulation bottle because reformulation happened this year. You'll be good. And I get like 8 hours of longevity. Dylan Blue is great. Absolutely. Finally got my nose on Mind Game fragrances. That Gambit is fire. A lot of people say Mind Games are good. Wish I could smell them. But I'm, again, not going to spend a lot of money on a sampling kit. Which layering do I like better? Okay, let's smell the layering combos I have. Is Dylan Blue good for everyday use? You're just trying to smell good, but not too much. Yes, Dylan Blue, great for everyday use. Gets compliments. Gets a lot of compliments, actually. Super good fragrance, great for everyday use. But let's see. So the two layering combos, I have Aqua di Gio Profondo and Guess Uomo Aqua. So it's weird. This almost... so I don't really pick up on Aqua di Gio a whole lot. I get that, like, the smell of Guess Uomo Aqua. So it smells like Bleu de Chanel, but aquatic and mineral heavy. It's weird. I was expecting the Profondo was going to just dominate the fragrance. But if anything, it kind of takes more of a backseat and just adds its mineralness to the scent. And then this is Christopher Lee Fragrance's Honey Water up against, layered with Stronger With You EDT. That's actually a nice layering combo, honestly. It's like, you get that honey, right? It's like honey sweet. You get that sugary chestnut and vanilla combo from Strong With You. It's like, imagine Strong With You EDT with honey in it. That's just exactly what it smells like. But that's good. I'd say between the two, I like the Honey Water and Strong With You combo. I got $70. What should I get? Or what could you get? Dylan Blue's like $43. Blue Jeans is good if you haven't got it. I mean, it's a $20 fragrance. It's good. Have I tried Lomani Paris Spirit Millionaire Parfum? I have not. I've never heard of that. Dillard's has Mind Game Discovery sets for $75. I believe it's 10 sample sets. My Dillard's doesn't sell those. My Dillard's has no niche fragrances and no like niche sample sets. Why don't I like Bleu de Chanel? It's just kind of too basic for me. What I think about Sauvage Elixir, beautiful, spicy fragrance. I was wearing it the other day. I didn't record the video. I got back from swimming, and we were at my friend's house, and they have Sauvage Elixir. But good, spicy, licorice fragrance. Have I ever smelled any of the Toomey scents? If so, what do you think? I've never heard about Toomey scents, no. I've never, I don't know, Toomey scents, I don't think I've ever even heard of those. I don't think it's sold in California. You don't think what's sold in California? Wait. Well, you don't think the... Oh, Lamani Paris Spirit Millionaire. I don't live in California, though. What do I think about Prada Low? Like, Prada Loam? Or what? Where am I located? Same sales or online? I'm in the U.S. Okay, I'm banning Amir. Amir just told me to say the N-word. I'm obviously not going to say it. Any winter fragrances recommendation for $70? You already have Lamal Elixir and Stronger With You EDT. $70. If you only had $70, I'd go Eros Flame. It's citrusy, it's rose heavy, it's vanilla heavy. Ooh, vanilla heavy as well. But yeah, no, as far as niche fragrances go, I'm between a few, and I want to buy Mancera for like my first real niche fragrance. I feel like that would be the most appropriate way to go about it. Thinking Cedrat Boisé or Cedrat Boisé Intense. Instant Crush, I hear, is like a good masculine version of Baccarat Rouge 540. Tonka Cola really interests me too, just because it has Coca-Cola as a note. It's been described as like a spicy cherry vanilla Coca-Cola, which really intrigues me. Red Tobacco also really intrigues me. But I don't know, because I could go... There's also Oud Cafe, which seems like would be good too. So I don't know, but I got a little bit of time to decide before I order one. Hey Noel, how are you doing? I've heard Slim. You've heard Slim? What? La Nuit de l'Homme is fire. La Nuit de l'Homme is fire. It's good. It's cardamom heavy, and to be fair, I haven't worn it yet. I'm waiting for it to get cooler out, or to like go on like a nice date with my girlfriend. But cardamom heavy almost kind of gives it like a tobacco feel, if I'm being honest with you. But cardamom heavy, tobacco feel, nice, almost powdery in a way too. How many Robin shirts do I have? I don't know. I think like 5 or 6 at my house right now. But I know my girlfriend has like 2 at her house. But yeah, I don't know. I just really like Robin shirts. I don't know why. Also Terre d'Hermes. I never tried a Terre d'Hermes. They don't sell those at any stores by me. I could have got Terre d'Hermes EDT 1.7 ounce for like $60, but I thought it was a little too expensive for the 1.7 ounce. Try Monarch fragrances are under $30. Normally do an excellent job cloning all the Mancera fragrances. Yeah, I mean, the thing with, if I were to buy Mancera or Mancera S fragrance, I would just rather go with the real thing, because if I'm trying to expand my collection into niche more. First niche, Parfum de Marly, Leighton or Sedley, maybe Greenlee. I've heard Greenlee has like an insanely good opening. Oh, Slim said La Nuit de l'Homme was fire. So I said I've heard it was. Okay, I don't. I was just so confused because you were just like, I've heard Slim. I'm like, what? My last purchase is Cool Water. Not bad at all. I have Cool Water right here. It's a good green, slightly sweet fragrance. It's a good fragrance. Doesn't last that long though. That's what I would say is its biggest flaw. I tried Terre d'Hermes. I don't like it. I've never tried any. I wish I could. Are Stronger With You, EDT, and Intensely the same? No, they're not the same. I have the EDT and Intensely. I guess the easiest way to say it, Stronger With You EDT, chestnut and vanilla combo, sugary sweet. You get a smoke note in there as well. But a good sugary sweet chestnut and vanilla combo. Stronger With You Intensely is more of like a toffee caramel vanilla. Super nice, attractive fragrance though. And I would say this vanilla is more stronger on Intensely than the original. But both good fragrances. I like its freshness. There is freshness in Cool Water. Yeah, Cool Water is a fresh. It's like a fresh green fragrance. I think it's good. But I want to try some of the flankers. I've heard that the flankers are a lot better. One for the younger generation, but also just to buy in 2024. But I've heard the Intense and the Parfum are both phenomenal fragrances. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and they're all like $20 at least, like $20 for a 3.4 ounce at most. Cool Water, you can get the EDT Cool Water like a 6.7 ounce for like $20. I seen it as low as like 16 for a 6.7 ounce. But I don't know. Part of me is like I might get the Intense or the Parfum. But yeah. Also, one thing I think is stupid. A lot of people, and I know that no one said this, but if people see a collection this big, they're gonna be like, "Are you not worried about the fragrances expiring?" And here's the way: yes, fragrances can expire, but they'll really only expire if they're in direct sunlight, if they're in direct heat. Like your bathroom, you don't want to store a fragrance in the bathroom because the heat will fluctuate and change the DNA of the fragrance, make it expire quicker. And even the thing with that, a lot of people are like, do not keep your fragrances in the bathroom. If you keep a fragrance in the bathroom, say its standard shelf life is 3 years. Normally, if you leave a fragrance in the bathroom, it'll expire in about 3 months. Saying you're constantly using that bathroom, showering really, and stuff like that. So what I would say you get a 100 ml of Versace Eros or a 100 ml of Dior Sauvage, right? You wear 4 sprays every single day. That's your only cologne. Keep it in the bathroom. You can keep it in the bathroom because by the time the 3 months is up and the fragrance would expire, chances are you probably already used all of that fragrance. I think Curly Fragrance did this thing where she sprayed, it was like 4 sprays of Dior Sauvage or something. I can't remember, but she sprayed a lot of spray. It was like 6 sprays of Dior Sauvage, and she did it like and she said if you did it every single time you wore it would take like a month and a half or something to like get used. So pretty much if you did want to keep your fragrance in the bathroom and you only have one fragrance, it's not the worst thing. When you have a bigger collection, don't keep them all in the bathroom, obviously. Fragrance I don't talk about often. Yes. Fragrance I don't talk about often. Let's see. What's a fragrance I don't talk about often? Here, hold on. I'll think about this. Favorite Azzaro, the Most Wanted Parfum. I used to have a bottle, but I traded it. I want to try Prada L'Homme, but the store's going to say it's sold out. Prada L'Homme is okay. I wasn't super impressed with it. I like louder fragrances. Least like fragrance in my collection, Salvain. Intensely is much sweeter and a bit more complex than the original. Yeah, you can think of it like that. More of like a toffee sweetness. Jupe is the worst one. I smelled Jupe Bomb. Horrible fragrance. I thought, people are just probably hating on it a little bit too much. Horrible fragrance. I love Mont Blanc Individual, though, which is close to Jupe Bomb. It has something added. It's like powdery, and I love Individual. But fragrance I don't talk about all that often. I'm trying to find one, but I talk about all my fragrances like pretty equally. Let's go with, actually, no. Here we go. Burberry London is a fragrance I don't talk about all too often, and I probably should. This will run you about $40 on your discount, or this will run you about $40 at your TJ Maxx or Ross for the 3.4 ounce, 100 ml. Or about $30 for the 100 ml on discounters. Burberry London smells like pine trees, honestly. Straight up smells like a spicy pine tree. Smells like your mom just made gingerbread cookies in the house. You're sitting right by the pine tree, the Christmas tree. You get a nice pine smell from the Christmas tree, and you get this nice like cinnamon, almost like gingerbread spiciness. Good fragrance for like $30. Unique smelling, really pine heavy. If you don't like pine fragrances, do not wear this. But oh my god, does this stuff smell insanely good to me. Lacoste Blanc is not too bad at all. Tried it but didn't purchase it. The Lacoste, like L1212 Blanc or whatever it's called, Don't really like that one. It's an okay, I want to say that's like a floral heavy fragrance. I thought it was just okay. Colognes for everyday use. I'll answer that in 1 second. Seen Burberry London for 38 bucks on Aura fragrances. Yeah, no, you can find it cheaper on like Joma Shop, but this is good. Also, if you want to match with your girl or something like that, they have the female counterpart for that too. I haven't smelt it though, but everyday fragrances is a topic I love talking about. You know, everyday fragrance, you need, primarily you can look into some blue fragrances, honestly. Blue fragrances would be the best, just because blue fragrances are fresh fragrances that have depth to them, right? But my top everyday fragrances, top 5, not in any particular order. Not in any particular order. Mont Blanc Legend EDT, woody, fruity, citrusy, clone of Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce. Nice little hint of vanilla in this fragrance. Good, masculine, reminds a lot of people of the 2000s, because that's when Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce came out, and a lot of people are like, it reminds a lot of people of like going into the Abercrombie & Fitch's, in the Abercrombie & Fitch stores in the 2000s, or even simply walking through a mall, because they used to spray this all the time. But great fragrance. Next one, Acqua di Gio Profondo. Sea notes, aquazone, mineral notes, citrusy, slightly woodsy almost. Great, probably the most versatile aquatic fragrance you can get. If you like mineral heavy fragrances, get this, you would love it. Prada Luna Rosa EDT. Good, citrus, powdery, and Broxton heavy. Nice lavender and mint in there. Just a solid, powdery, fresh fragrance. Great for everyday use. The whole YSLY line is amazing. I go YSLY Le Parfum, even though it's a fingerprint magnet. Oh my god. I hate the bottles like that because, look, brand new. My fingers aren't even greasy, really. And they will leave it. But hate how much of a fingerprint magnet this bottle is, but super sweet green apple in the opening. Aldehydes, ginger, grapefruit, and then a tonka bean and woody dry down. Great. This is just my favorite out of the Y line and the one that I own. And the last one I'd recommend for everyday use, Versace Dylan Blue. This one, I know I said wasn't in any particular order. This would go down as my number 1. And Broxton heavy, it's sweet, it's aquatic, it's amber heavy. It almost has like this nice fruity side. Great fragrance there. Yes, there's flower in Lacoste Blanc. Thing I don't like, but there is a little freshness in it. Yeah, I just don't really like it. It's just not that good. For me, what's the best? Jean Paul Gaultier. So kind of a, I wouldn't say complex answer, but I have 2 answers. And let me throw these back real quick, and then I will gladly answer your question. Oh my god. So, like I said, my favorite Jean Paul Gaultier kind of comes down to 2 answers, and it depends what season it is. Now, if it's cool weather, my favorite Jean Paul Gaultier is Ultramall. Ultramall is a beautiful, fruity vanilla fragrance, has a nice juicy pear note in the opening. But if we're talking warm weather, I would go Le Beau EDT. Bergamot in the top notes, coconut in the middle notes, and tonka bean in the base notes. But 2 good fragrances, so cooler weather, go Ultramall. Warmer weather, Le Beau. What's good, Mike? How you doing? Hey, kid, I'm doing good. How are you? Missoni Pour Homme is a great, cheap, everyday wear. That is a clone of Bleu de Chanel. Most underrated fragrance in my collection. I'm going to just have to give it to Blue Jeans. It gets a lot of hate. I'm excited to get Mont Blanc Legend. Could you show us the atomizer? Yes. Oh, I just stubbed my toe. Yes, I would gladly show you the atomizer. It's an average atomizer, so don't go into it expecting anything crazy, but decent atomizer. Smelling it. Good. It's kind of a weird, like, almost metallic heavy opening, but once it dries down, it's really good. First cologne I bought, I sold. My first ever cologne was Strong With You EDT, but my dad gave it to me. But first cologne I ever bought was a Zara The Most Wanted Parfum, but I traded it away. Never heard of the word Embroxen. What is it? So, Embroxen is, it's a synthetic, it's a synthetic mix. I can't remember what it's a mix of. It's a mix of like 2 notes. And it's just it makes fragrances very attractive. So you look at a bunch of these super attractive fragrances, right? Versace Dylan Blue, Luna Rosa EDT, Dior Sauvage, a lot of other fragrances that are deemed some of like the sexiest fragrances used in Broxton. It's not like pheromones or anything weird like that, but and again, like I said, I'm not sure exactly what it's a mix of. If someone could tell me what it's a mix of, that would be appreciated. Um, but in Broxton, it's like kind of synthetic. Um, but it just seems to really pull compliments, especially from girls. Which is why when you see all the fragrances like Versace Dylan Blue, like Dior Sauvage, these fragrances that get a lot of girls' attention, kind of just makes them go crazy. So I don't, again, like I said, don't know exactly what Embroxen is, but it's a synthetic note that is in a it's just super popular because it gets a lot of good positive attention when it's in fragrances. I've seen Azara the Most Wanted being hyped a lot. Is it good? So I've smelt majority of the whole line. Smelt the EDT Intense. I've smelt the EDP Intense. I've smelt the Parfum. I own the Parfum. Had owned it, but then I traded it away. The Parfum is a good bourbon, vanilla, ginger, vetiver, simple 3-note breakdown, but that's a good like boozy vanilla fragrance. Um, then there's the Azar the Most Wanted EDT Intense. Wasn't super impressed with that, honestly. It's just okay. I don't really like that one. But the EDP Intense is like caramely sweet, super nice, attractive, but it smells just like Stronger With You EDT. Wall Gritty, how are you doing? Mykah, would you accept this trade? I'm giving my friend Eros EDT, Aqua Geo Absolute for Guess and you W or LD, be honest. Okay, well, I know that you're messing with me, but even if that was a real deal, dude, you'd be getting so scammed. Well, actually, okay. Here's the thing: the only way that would be a fair trade is so you give him Eros EDT and Aqua Geo Absolute. He gives you Guess Jupe Ohm, but then he has to throw in Nautica Voyage as well, and then you'd beat him on that trade. No Jupe. Oh, so it's just a straight trade. No, I'm kidding. Velvety, woody, and ambery, animalic, creamy, and mineral facts. It's used as a base note in perfumes. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's just like you look at a lot of fragrances that are super attractive. More than likely, they will have Embroxen in them. Would you say EDT for EDP in every single cologne, or would you say EDT and EDP for every single cologne, or no, just for certain ones? What do you mean by that? Like if you could only buy one, would you only buy the EDT or the EDP? Because I think it depends. There are some fragrances I love the EDT of, don't really like the flankers of. Like, I love Eros EDT and EDP and Flame, don't really like the Parfum. I love Le Beau EDT, I love Le Beau Paradise Guard, don't really like Le Beau Le Parfum. So I think it depends. With Mont Blanc Legend, though, I love the EDT, I love Legend Red, I love Legend Eau de Parfum. So it just depends fragrance to fragrance. I'm also giving Guess. I give Aqua Geo Guess and Eros for a Jupe. Good trade. A strong musky odor and is often used in fragrances to add depth and complexity to the scent. I appreciate you for helping me out with that. I don't know. Embroxen, super good. If you want to get compliments, look for fragrances with Embroxen. Have I decided what my next fragrance is going to be? So I'm going to get a Mancera. And it might not be my next fragrance, but I had $230 from a job that I guess I never picked up a check or they didn't give me a check. So I'm going to buy a Mancera. But they said it could take up to a few months to actually get me the money back. So if it's still warmer out, I might go Instant Crush, Cedrat Boisé, or Cedrat Boisé Intense. If it's cooler out, I think I might go Oud Cafe. I could go Red Tobacco or Tonka Cola, but it really depends. If I have enough, like if I make some money by then, I think what I might do is I might get Tonka Cola and Cedrat Boisé, but I'm not sure. You find it crazy FP fragrance can control the market prices, causing a panic buy in the industry. Yes, I think it's crazy. I mean, it shows just when someone gets big how much power they have, within their own community. That's one thing I don't really like about him, though, because he convinced everyone LeBeau is getting discontinued. Everyone's like, no, I love LeBeau. So a bunch of people went out and panic bought LeBeau. You know, because they're thinking it's discontinued. It's going to be the last time I could see it. It's going to be the last time it'll be for retail prices. I think, not trying to say it, think that was kind of like a scumbag move on him, because although he probably wasn't thinking about it, the way my thought process is on that, some of his fans who might not have the most money or were saving up for something might have been like, okay, well, I really want to get LeBeau, so I need to go out and buy it. And obviously, you know, it's probably one in every 1,000 subscribers, you know, of his, who went out and did that, who were in a good financial situation. But you have to think of stuff like that. Obviously, you know, a lot of people bought LeBeau. And majority of the people who did went out because they could afford it. But you also kind of got to think some of the people who literally were completely tricked into panic buying it. But I don't know. And with FB Fragrances, I enjoy some of his content. I can never really. I don't know. I feel like after he did that, I kind of lost respect for him, I guess I could say, just because I understand it's all a big joke and really no one was harmed in it. At the same time, it's like the only thing people can trust you on online is your word. You know, you have to be honest with your word. I'm completely honest to everyone on my YouTube channel. When I tell someone I don't like Le Beau Le Parfum, it's because I don't like Le Beau Le Parfum. When I tell them I don't like Bleu de Chanel, it's because I don't like Bleu de Chanel, not because I just want to lie about it and say I don't enjoy it. So, you know, really when it comes down to it, your word is the most that you can give people. So when you take your word, bend it by saying this fragrance is getting discontinued, I really don't think it's that good. Mike, I'm also giving him a half-eaten donut. He also said one of the Valentinos was discontinued, but it's not. See, and I remember I saw that video. It was right after he had said that Le Beau was getting discontinued. And then everyone was like, a lot of people, like, he didn't get a whole bunch of backlash, but a decent amount of people were giving him some backlash for it. They were all like, well, not going to trust you, you know. And so I don't know. So obviously it didn't ruin anything. He's still a very popular guy. And I still do enjoy his content. Oh. But just kind of lost a little bit of respect for him once he did that. And FB said, shut up and cussed at me earlier too, but I removed his comment. No, we didn't, Easton. Hey, what's going on here? It's just cologne. I love cologne. Yeah, so we talked about cologne. What's my name? I really like cologne. My name is Mykah, or Mykah Fragrance. And he's never serious. He's making jokes, saying you're an NPC if you wear any of these fragrances. Easton, he commented on your vid. I think Easton could be pranking us, but off chance that he did. But yeah, no, the thing I dislike about FB is also he doesn't like. I enjoy more serious fragrance content, I guess you could say. You know, when you look at my style of videos, it's pretty serious stuff. Like, obviously, I'm still playful with some of the content that I make, and it's not, oh, this has to be completely serious. But when I'm talking, you know, when I do a fragrance of the day, it's serious. When I talk about JPGs, I'm not like, they're all NPC fragrances. So it's just not my style of comedy and stuff. With, like, the Cologne Boy, when he's slapping the butts of the JPGs, not my style of comedy. Also, he's 18 years old. Bet y'all didn't know that. Easy, you're not the Sigma. I'm Skibbity. He just said, shut up. No, he didn't, Easton. That's cap. That is complete cap, dude. No, I think most famous person to ever comment on one of my videos probably would have had to been Christopher Lee Fragrances. Chances are you probably know who he is. But he has 400,000 subscribers, and he was telling me he likes my content, wanted to send me a fragrance, which he did send me a fragrance. I swear he did. All right, Easton. If you say so. But yeah, We got like 5 more minutes. Sorry, I was reading some comments. But I will be live later tonight. I'll probably end up doing a live around like 9. But yeah. Epi Fragrance is that guy LB was before? No, it was... No, Epi Fragrance is that Australian guy. That's JB. I love how he also meat rides Eros Flame. He does kind of meat ride Eros Flame. But then he'll be... I don't know, it's weird because he'll be like... Also, and I understand it's because he has an Australian accent. But he'll be like... Eros Flame. He's like... The new Eros Flame. Is it any good? Or he'll be like... Okay, here. I will do my... I'll do my impression of him. Guys, do not buy Versace Eros in 2024. Eros is a good fragrance, but you will get bored of it so quickly. Instead, try Versace Eros Flame. It's citrusy, vanilla heavy, and more masculine than the EDT. I don't know. It's just... It's so weird because in some videos, he will meat ride Eros EDT. He'll be like, Eros EDT is a great fragrance. And then in other videos, he'll be like, Eros EDT sucks. Try Versace Eros Flame. But it's weird. And then he'll be like, guys, Versace Eros Flame, you need to buy it. It's so much better than the EDT. It's so much better. But then he'll be like, do not blind buy these fragrances. Do not blind buy Eros Flame. And it's like, well, in your review, when you talk about don't buy Eros EDT, instead buy Eros Flame, tell us it's not blind buy worthy. And I think it's pretty blind buy worthy. If you smell the normal Eros line, it's blind buy worthy. Oh no, you're good, Easton. Instead buy Eros Flame. Okay. Do not buy Eros EDT in 2024. Instead buy Eros Flame. It's more masculine, more citrusy. It was every single video he suggested. I can't even... What was the videos that blew him up? Because he wasn't super popular. And then there was... I can't remember what video it was that blew him up. I think it might have been... What? There was one specific video that really blew him up. I can't remember which one it was. I'm here just in time to be too late. Yeah, okay, I'll be better. I will make a post. I'll make a post. But I'm gonna be live at like probably 9. Probably 9 or so is when I'll be live. But no, FB Fragrances, he's a decent content creator. Okay, here's my issue with content creators. There's FB Fragrances, I don't like, one, how he gatekeeps so much, and also how he tricks his fans into panic buying fragrances. The Cologne Boy, I like his serious content, you know, when he's making a serious review. I don't like when he's slapping the butts of his JPGs, when he's like, I'm mewing. And then he's always like, we have to lotion up for the homies. And I feel like my big thing, if he was a 13, 14-year-old, that's fine. He's 18 years old. He's a grown adult. What do you think about Prada Luna Rosa Carbon? Good take on Dior Sauvage Metallic-y. A metallic take on Sauvage. You like Sauvage, you want a slight difference with just some added metallics, definitely go for it. I think it's a good fragrance. I've sampled it a few times. Haven't worn it, per se. I think it's good. I think if you're really looking, though, Sauvage EDT or Luna Rosa Carbon, I'd just go Sauvage. It lasts longer, seems to last longer. Sauvage EDT is super strong. The whole Sauvage line is strong. I heard some people say Sauvage Eau de Parfum was the strongest Sauvage, which definitely has to go to the Elixir. Do I have a good collection for being under 14? What's in your collection? I've seen a few of your videos, Easton, but I don't know per se what's really in your collection. Actually, wait, hold on. I know a decent amount what's in your collection. Jimmy Choo Man Intense, Blue Jeans. Yeah, you have a good collection, Easton. I think, here's the thing. You have diversity in your collection. You have some fragrances that not a lot of people talk about or really enjoy that you enjoy, which is great in any collection. But yeah. You're 12? Okay, I got no age. I don't know what age you actually are. But that's gonna do it for the live. Put in your guys' last comments. I will be live later. I will try and give you guys a warning before I go live. I know I've been kind of just like going off a whim going live. I haven't been busy. I just have horrible time management, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. What about me? Do I have a good collection? Yeah, kid, you have a good collection. When I saw your videos on your old channel and you had a bunch like the NPC fragrances, I kind of thought, I won't even lie. At first, I was just like, bro, what is up with this kid? Because you had like a bunch of bad fragrance, bad fragrances, quite frankly. But now that you're actually serious about the stuff, you do have a good collection. Best daily winter fragrance: Ultramall, Lamal Elixir, Burberry Touch, or Burberry Brit, um, Strong with You, EDT, Intensely, Eros Flame. A lot of good options. Hey, see you, CJ. All right, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'll be live here in a few hours. Peace, everyone.